You are watching Shaw Arts and Entertainment. I'm your host, Curtis Anderson, back on the Strip Down stage this morning, where I'm joined by no stranger to the Strip Down stage, no stranger to the Shaw TV studios. Big reveal, Mr. Christian. How's it going today, buddy?
I'm very good. Thanks for having me.
Awesome. Doing lots of media, because tonight, Friday night, at Lydia's huge fundraising event, Potluck 10.0. Before we jump into that, why don't we start at the beginning? Start at how you got to Canada. Just tell your story real quick, sir.
Well, it was back in '96. My parents sent my older brother and I here to get a better education. Pretty much, what was happening around the country. It was in '96 at the time. There was that's around when the Rwanda genocides were going on. When the UN finally stepped in and scattered all these rebels from Rwanda, they kind of all moved out to neighboring countries, and the ones that moved over to the Congo started, causing a lot of the violence and the killings that was going on there. And when things got to a pretty bad point, my parents decided to send us over. It's been 10 years since I've been back, and I'm finally at the point where I can somewhat start trying to make a difference or give back to my native country.
Okay, so tonight at Lydia's, something called Potluck 10.0. Give me the history of that. Bring us up to speed.
Well, the potluck, it's this is the 10th year I've had the potluck. It was initially just a birthday potluck that started 10 years ago with me and 4 friends who all had the same birthdays around the same time, and we just kind of have one big bash to celebrate it all. And pretty much it's picked up momentum in these last 10 years. It's gotten bigger and bigger. This year, for the 10th event, we wanted to make something special, so we're having this fundraiser, and in order to do that, we started a nonprofit organization called I Am Your Neighbor, and that's the company we're gonna be using to fundraise all this money for the event.
And all the fundraising goes towards a school?
Yes, it goes towards the school in my hometown in Gemina. I'm looking to raise $4,000 to just finish the construction of that school, and if I raise at least $10,000, that will help the reconstruction of 2 other schools in the area.
How much of a difference is that going to make if you reach the school?
Well, it's one of those things that I think will, in the future, will make a huge difference, because I mean the country itself has a number of troubles, and it's hard to pinpoint exactly where it and when it started, and how to exactly help. And I have, considering my past and what brought me here, I have a strong belief that the only way to start rebuilding the country is to teach people and to give them tools to invest in their own futures. And that's where I think most of the effects will ripple out into people's lives that way.
All right. So you have the opportunity to have a great night of entertainment, a great night of fun, great night of food, and make a difference. Luckily, you are so connected in the musical community here in Saskatoon. It was probably a matter of sending 3 texts, and you got a full lineup. Drummer for many bands, one of the most talented drummers in Saskatoon. So where do you even begin to make the lineup for tonight? Who's on the bill?
Well, the lineup has been decided already. It's a pretty stacked lineup, and yes, I was considering my relationships with a lot of people from around town. At one point I had too many bands, so had to cut back a little bit. But what we have lined up is the Steadies, the Young Benjamins, Sly Business, the Rebellion will be performing a couple songs. We have Vero, we have Paul Kuzbik, we have Crestwood, we have the Pistol Whips, we have Caitlin, Loren, and Rylan. It's
enough to fill the 5:30 to 3 a.m. block.
Exactly. Yeah.
All right. For more information about tonight's event, where can you go?
You can go to helpdrc.chipin.com, or else you can just on your Facebook search panel, you can type in the Potluck 10.0, and that will bring you straight to the events page, where there's the background and a lineup and set times, as well as schedule for the silent art auction.
Is there a trip in the future? Are you going to try to head back there and check it out?
Well, yes. In March 7th, I'm going back to the Congo, where I'll be actually overseeing the construction progress and kind of keeping track of where the funds are being allocated, and at the same time I'll be shooting a mini documentary when I go there. I'll be spending about a month, and at least a month depending on how long the whole process takes.
There it is, ladies and gentlemen. Christian, come help him make a difference tonight at Lydia's. Thank you very much, sir.
Thanks for having me.